Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Angels baseball comes your way next. Matt Shoemaker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Brian Dozier heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Brian Dozier.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
7 o'clock.
And he falls behind 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. A quick out number 1. With that, a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the visiting Twins. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
Into the box, Robbie Grossman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
This is hit well out toward deep left field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Mauer, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Shoemaker comes set. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Very weakly on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it, to the shortstop. Actually, anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Miguel Sano, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that?
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, and now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Irvin Santana gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Andrelton Simmons comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Off for the Halos, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Stepping in, Cole Calhoun. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Calhoun.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
1-1.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
1-2.
Very
Count.
patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Squared that one up just a little late. Nobody out, runner on first. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at second base.
Batting third.
Settling in now, Albert Pujols, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
First and second here with nobody out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And Albert swings and misses as he's set down for the first out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
Yunel Escobar stands in for the first time. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And he misses with it, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
And that's a pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. You can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One and two, here it comes. And that misses 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
Luis Valbuena stands in. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. lays off 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, the pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Angels strand a couple. After one, no score. Max Kepler makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Max Kepler.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Valbuena is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, shortstop.
Striding into the box, Jorge Polanco. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Chris Jimenez into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Martin Maldonado strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
In there, 1-2 now.
1-2 is the count.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Danny Espinosa stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Eddie Rosario is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Number 20, Eddie.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Byron Buxton set to hit now for the first time.
Center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Brian Dozier will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Shoemaker looks in, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Eric Young Jr. will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Taken high and deep to right. Kepler ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he has started the home third with the double.
Well, we haven't seen a run cross the plate yet, but we nearly had one right there. Here's another look at it. This gets all the way out to and off of the wall. And now he cruises into second with a double.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back easily. No one out with a runner at second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Hit to short. Polanco over to his left. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
That's high. That's
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Digging in now, Albert Pujols. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Surprised at all that they're coming right after him this way?
A little bit. I like it. It's good for the game, but this is definitely a guy that can hurt you if you're not careful.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. This is line to left. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Third baseman number
Yunel Escobar is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's right down Catella. It's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from Anaheim right after this. Robbie Grossman will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Maldonado scoops it up, and the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Digging in, Joe Mauer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Miguel Sano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Shoemaker gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. It remains 1-0. Luis Valbuena is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Luis Valbuena.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Martin Maldonado comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2-2 now. The next pitch will be number 74 for Santana here tonight. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
You know, I'm not sure if he was trying to go the other way or whether he was just way late on this fastball. He winds up making pretty good contact. Unfortunately, he just shoots it right at the first baseman.
Ben Revere will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So very nice work there by Santana. And his club's keeping it close. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Max Kepler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now batting, Shortstop.
Jorge Polanco
Jorge
is into the
Polanco.
box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. But he's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
High in the air out to center field. Young moves over. 2 down.
Now
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Chris Jimenez comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Shoemaker's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings, and I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Danny Espinoza comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And there's ball 1.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Set to deal on 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Ready now, Eric Young Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Too high, 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Andrelton Simmons will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order, but they're up 1-0. Eddie Rosario will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind. Espinosa down on the ground. It's in time.
Woo, no problem.
Center field number 25.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop. Makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Here's Brian Dozier now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-2 now, as that's in there at the knees.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Cole Calhoun gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
That's a ball.
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for 1 pitch in 1 spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The designated hitter.
Albert Pujols will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Santana steps into the windup. Here he comes on 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking one pitch, one spot. So don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Yunel Escobar ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Robbie Grossman will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Joe Mauer will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
The 0-1 pitch. Very softly hit to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Miguel Sano. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Right fielder, Max.
So striding in, Max Kepler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score.
The batter, number 11.
Jorge Polanco is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and it gives the Twins a 3-1 lead.
Boy, and for how well he's pitched so far, it's hard to believe that he could stand to be the losing pitcher, but that's the scenario he faces now as he serves up the lead on this home run.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Deolis Guerra will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Chris Jimenez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. Minnesota's out in front, 3-1. Number 55 will be the new pitcher.
For Minnesota.
Leading off the inning, Luis Valbuena. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
0-2, here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario over to his left. 1 away.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Martin Maldonado stands in as he looks at a called strike. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Angels are back within 1. It's a 3-2 ball game now. Here's Ben Revere.
Fielder number 25.
As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside there.
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Buxton on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Number 3.
Danny Espinoza stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Take your base.
Eric Young Jr. steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Eric Young Jr.
And that's in there for strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. High and deep to right. Kepler racing back, still going back. A leap and, oh wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. Another look at a fine play in right field to get up and pull this one down. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. Eddie Rosario comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
The left fielder, number 20.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Byron Buxton takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. A good performance thus far by the visiting Twins, and they lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point. Brian Dozier will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Robbie Grossman steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Hard liner toward short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Joe Mauer gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ballgame. Miguel Sano steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Number 53 will come in and pitch now. Miguel Sano will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
Once he's seen that you've got a little loop in your swing, he won't be afraid to throw that pitch in a spot like this.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Twins are in front 4-2. Matt Belisle is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Matt Belisle.
Leading off the inning, Andrelton Simmons, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Here it comes. 0-2. Line to left. Rosario has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Fielder number 56, Cole.
Now to the plate, Cole Calhoun. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Albert Pujols will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
In there at the knees. Strike 1. Dribbled to the right side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Yunel Escobar will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Buxton is there. And the inning is over. Angels strand 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Max Kepler, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Revere is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Jorge Polanco will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Chris Jimenez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his...
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Brendan Kinsler is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 27, Brandon Kinsler.
Striding in to start the 9th, Luis Valbuena, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Jeffrey Marte will be summoned to pinch hit here to start the bottom of the 9th. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. In there, and it's 0-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting,
Martin Maldonado will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ben Revere will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. The win would go to Irvin Santana if the lead holds. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. Back to Mauer, but it's not in time, and they'll settle for just the one out. Danny Espinoza makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he takes ball one. Now a throw over to first. Runners back. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Drilled right back up the middle. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Center fielder number 8.
So stepping in, Eric Young Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On the ground up the middle, backhanded. Throw on to first will be in time, and the rally falls just short as they will strand the possible tying runs in scoring position, and this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Irvin Santana. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 4-2. Good night from Anaheim.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Angels, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.